Hello everyone, EDV here. Welcome back to a brand new video. So, why do I make LGBTQI plus content? Well, it's simply because, for one, I feel like we have to. Or it needs to be talked about more. Because I don't really care about how the transphobic, homophobic, ableist, sexist, and racist people have to say. If you're just gonna come to this channel and sprout your religious hate on me and on the LGBTQI plus community, and use your religion as a scapegoat to spread hate and negativity, then you will be just be bad. And that is one of the reasons why I make LGBTQI plus related content. Another reason is I really enjoy making them, because spreading awareness of the hate and discrimination against people like me needs to happen a lot more. Joy only makes this related content during Pride Month, aka June. No, I make this content all year round. If you're new here, hi, my name is Evie. I am a 22-year-old transgender woman that started HRT on September 8, 2023. So I've been on HRT for 2 years and 8 months. And I've been living a happier life ever since. And I started making content, I think like a couple weeks or months after I came out as trans to my sister and to my mom. And how did this relate to the reasons why I make LGBTQI plus related content? It is because I would rather fight for love is love, and for people to have equal rights, aka for people that have rights to be able to love who they love. As long as like adults loving minors and stuff like that, then no pedophiles. What I want to mean is the same gender of age, and mixed gender of the same age, and be able to identify as trans, agender, bigender, gender fluid, non-binary, anything underneath the trans umbrella. And I just know in my heart that I'm fighting for the right thing. Or according to anyone that's transphobic, ableist, sexist, racist, and homophobic, the wrong thing. If you would have saw my community post, you would have saw and my thing on Blue Sky and on Discord, I said I'm not sorry. I would never be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry for being trans and for being asexual, autistic, asexual, trans woman. No, I would never apologize for that. Because, simply put it, I don't care about what you all have to say. I'm living my life. And if I make you all feel comfortable, who are transphobic, homophobic, ableist, sexist, and racist, I'm doing something right in my life. But simply put it, being who I am shouldn't be a thing used as political at all. We shouldn't be fighting over, we should hide people part of the LGBTQI plus community. Oh, we should, kill people who are LGBTQI plus. We should, put people in jail for using, the bathrooms that they feel more comfortable using. And using, the phrase, oh, but it's just men dressing up as women to sexually assault young girls in women's restroom. Is it really sad about the fact that anyone of any gender, any race, any sexuality, and disability could easily do that? With even in men's restroom as well, with young boys? Or was how were they child identified, by the way? Like, have you not really gave that a thought at all? No? Yeah. And using your religions to be like, it's a sin, it's bad, we gotta pray, the gay away. We gotta, cleanse that away. I'm praying for you to get better. Saying stuff like that is negative talk towards the LGBTQIA plus community. And also the people who are autistic or Down syndrome. And it's like, why? Like, saying stuff like that. How are you praying for someone that's only know who they are deep down, knowing they're a trans woman, a trans man, non-binary, agender, bigender, gay, bi, pan, or any other sexuality? Saying, oh, I hope I pray for you to get better. And it's a sin. This isn't right. Boo. It's saying stuff like, oh, kill yourself. Or because, someone is, part of the LGBTQIA plus community, or on the autism spectrum, or Down syndrome, or both. Just saying. And saying stuff like, if I was, part of the LGBTQIA plus community, I would straight up kill myself. Saying stuff like that is telling people who are part of the LGBTQIA plus community that you're just scared about being different, about being seen differently. The fear is there. People would rather try to fit in what society puts them as than being different. People see different as bad. And that's what I do on the channel. Spread awareness on the hate and discrimination and against people who are autistic, Down syndrome, for the LGBTQI plus community, because straight up, it's something that needs to be talked about. Because it's something I will never agree with when it comes to hate against any minority group. Because there's only enough hate in the world as it is. Like, look around you. Disbelief. Killing thousands and arresting too many black people for doing nothing wrong. Like, if they simply just put out there trying to get your license from their car, the police is like gonna think, oh, they're grabbing a weapon. But actually grabbing the license, registration, and then it's gonna go boom, kill them on the spot, and treat them differently because of their race and ethnicity compared to someone that is a white person, aka police brutality. But no, in religion, people just would rather be like, I hope, I pray that doesn't happen. Praying doesn't really do anything. I'm sorry. Like, I know it's by your religion and all, by saying, oh, we're gonna pray the gay away or the trans away, or praying that they get better is about the LGBTQI plus community. Look around you. Like, we're trying our best out here to live a life. And people, I realized, I was watching a video a couple months ago, and the thing that got me was people think that people like us, aka LGBTQI+, never make it to age 30. And the number one reason for that is the amount of hate, discrimination, laws, aka state laws, country laws, stopping people from able to use the bathrooms they want to use, and able to be openly gay, openly trans, openly part of LGBTQI+ community in general. And also the family as well. Because if your family is transphobic, homophobic, and doesn't support the LGBTQI+ community and you come out to them, that drills down to them not able to make it to age 30 compared to or any other age at all. And people who are able to make it to that age, people are like, that's a miracle. How did you do it? By having supportive friends, supportive family members, and co-workers, and partner or partners if you're poly. Like, and that is number one reason why. No number one reason. Second, third reason why I will forever make LGBTQI+ related content on this channel. I don't care amount of enough hate comments I get on this video, on any future video. I will just block them, ban you for talking any senseless smack, or use your religious talk to as a scapegoat to spread hate, discrimination, and negativity against the LGBTQIA+ community. and also against people who are on the autism spectrum and who are Down syndrome. Because simply put it, we don't allow that on this channel. Never. And it's something that, you know, I'm proud of. That I'm supporting something that people can and hopefully feel comfortable being part of this community. And I will forever make this content to the day that I die. Because I would rather support making others feel comfortable in their own bodies and skin. And be like, oh, what pronouns do you use? Oh, if I'm able to feel comfortable, hey, what sexuality are you? What sexuality? Oh, you know, I'm bi, or I'm pan, or I'm ace, I'm arrow ace. Or hey, I'm trans, or I'm, you know, bi-gender, I'm gender fluid, not binary. Yeah, use, you know, these set of pronouns, and can you use the name Eva, Sarah, Nick, Bob, Logan, Andrew. Or, you know, any other name? Then, you know, or Nix, or Jayon, or whatever it may be. Then I would rather make people feel comfortable. It would be like, hey, Evie, I'm trans. And my first reaction is gonna be, oh, hey, nice. Hey, I'm also a trans woman. Hey, do you wanna be friends? Okay. Instead of being like, oh, you're trans? Oh, you fucking die because I don't support that shit, motherfucker. No, I will never do that, because that pushes those people away and tells the people, no, I'm gonna stay away from that. No, I'm gonna stay away from you in particular, because you make me feel uncomfortable. Compared to, hi, my name's Evie, and if you're comfortable, hey, I'm a trans woman, and I go by say her pronoun. And the person be like, oh, okay. Hey, my name is so-and-so. My name is Sarah, and my pronouns are she, they. Okay, nice to meet you. And we're going all day, and see how that conversation went a lot better? Instead of being like, ew, you're trans? Oh, go fuck yourself, go kill yourself, oh, go cleanse yourself. I pray for you though. Because, that's a sin. A sin's bad. You're gonna go to hell for that. For one, God legit created this thing, created the bit, aka hell, and if God only allows a certain, type of people, I have to say here, aka straight and cis people, then doesn't it kind of make God as bad as the devil? Because, I'm sorry to say, oh wait, I'm not. Because you say you're gonna go to hell for being part of the LGBTQIA plus community, but yet, you say, oh God, if you're not part of the LGBTQIA plus community, you go to heaven. So you're telling me only cis, straight people go to heaven. But anyone part of the LGBTQIA plus community goes to hell? So, there's a set requirement to go to heaven. Okay, at least a minority of, conservative Christians say, and conservative of any religion would say, pretty much, that you can't go to, heaven, pretty much. And since stuff like that is another given reason I make LGBTQI plus related content. Because I wasn't be like, oh, in this video I'm not saying, oh, I hate, religion, blah 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 blah, I wish the religion didn't exist. No. I hate how we use the religion as a scapegoat, as a way to hate, discriminate, and spread negativity against any other minority group, like the LGBTQI plus community and people on the autism spectrum who are disabled or who are Down syndrome. Because I don't like how people use the religion like that. If you can use religion like that and say, oh, say God, say God, say God, you're pretty much telling them that the only way to live is one certain way. And that's by being a cis straight person. But if you say stuff like, you're not born trans, you're forced that way. It's a lifestyle. It's not a lifestyle. It has been studied time and time again. that people who are born trans are born that way. There's impossible to change that. Doesn't matter if they're dead or alive. You will forever be trans. Or agender, or bigender, gay, bi, pansexual, autistic, disabled, Down syndrome. Because at the end of the day, we are human. Why is it so difficult for us humans to understand that supporting one another is the best thing we can possibly do instead of spreading hate and negativity? And like, it's just crazy to me that people who use a religion as scapegoat and as an excuse to hate, see it as a good thing to hate on others. And it's like, my 20 years of living as a pansexual, asexual, autistic trans woman, I heard stories from friends, family, and even people I met on other Minecraft servers where they can't be who they are in their own family because the fact their family doesn't support the LGBTQIA+ community, making them feel unsafe being who they are. Imagine being unsafe in your own household, but then make even worse, feeling confused and unsafe in your own body, not knowing who you are, or if it's right or wrong to be who you are, because how you were raised, because how your family tell you to hate on the LGBTQIA+ community. Like, it makes no sense at all that people be like, oh, it's a sin. You say that word, say, oh, gonna put the gay away, or whatever, or hopefully you get better when it comes to being, LGBTQI plus community, or, again, autistic, on the autism spectrum, or Down syndrome, or he has a disability, or even race as well, and ethnicity. Then, yeah. I know it's been a lot of hate towards religion, but it's those people who use religion as scapegoat and excuse to hate. Not those that support the LGBTQI+ community, and those that don't use the religion as scapegoat. And realize they can use the religion as a way to support people within the LGBTQI+ community, and those who are on the autism spectrum and also Down syndrome, and with other, ethnicities. Like, shouldn't we be using religion as a way to support others no matter their race, gender, identity, sexuality, and disability? That's what I believe anyways. Because that's what I think. That's the way, I was raised. And I don't care what you guys think. Because at the end of the day, that's who I am. That's what I believe in. I know everyone has their own beliefs. But at the end of the day, I think that be able to see one another as human beings and be like, you know what? Maybe I have to give this person a chance. Instead of being, ew. And also asking about the private parts. Like, come on, if you're a minor asking, grown adult that, you're pretty much putting an adult in a weird situation. Because if an adult would say that you was a minor, that'd be a whole different situation. But then if a minor says that you're an adult, it makes the adult in a really bad situation still. So that makes no sense. And those are reasons why I make videos on the LGBTQI+ community and why I spread so much awareness all year round. Because I feel like it needs to be talked about, needs to be spread around, that support is needed. That accepting others who they are should not be a need or requirement. It should be something that should just be something normally happen as a human species. Like, you shouldn't be like, it's all because, the gay people making the prices go up high. If they see someone that's gay, I'm gonna kill them and rape them, and murder them. And use the word gay as a slur. And use the F slur as an R slur. For one, I hate when people do that, for one. It makes you look immature, closed-minded, and homophobic and transphobic. Oh wait, you probably are that. If you use the R slur or the F slur. But no, if you use the F slur for food, it's food contact and all this stuff. I understand that. But the R slur, that's not okay. It's just like you calling someone the R slur instead of being the autistic or they have autism. Like, come on, do better, be better, not for yourself. Not for yourself, not for others, for yourself. Because I'm a white 20-year-old trans woman, and what I've learned so far in my 20 years is that when I meet people and actually respect them for who they are, they feel a lot more comfortable being around me versus people who would rather be like sir, if you're someone that's trans woman, or ma'am, or miss if you are a trans man. Or if you're someone that's non-binary and people assume the gender that you identify that day, or agender or whatever. Like, we should be supporting the LGBTQI plus community shouldn't be something that we should be ever arguing in the first place. It should be something that should be a normal day of life, where people be like, hey, I'm a trans woman, or I'm a trans man, I'm non-binary, I'm gay, bi, and people shouldn't blink an eye. But of course, as soon as you say that, it's like people all the time be like, yep, you're going to jail, or you're going to hell, I hope you pray, I'm going to pray the gay away, oh, that's a sin. And use their religion to hate. And yeah. And yeah. Again, as I wanted to repeat myself a couple of times to make it clear, that's the most biggest reason why I make LGBTQI plus related content on the channel. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, because I just felt like it's something that was kind of needed to be talked about. And yeah, so don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, join Blue Sky, Discord, Flux if you haven't already. If you can't do any of those, then you can always tell us in the comment section and in the community tab as well. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya!